Scooby-Doo. Mystery Incorporated is the 11th incarnation of Hanna-Barbera's Scooby-Doo animated series, and the first incarnation not to be first run on Saturday mornings. The series is produced by Warner Brothers Animation and Cartoon Network and premiered in the United States on Cartoon Network on April 5, 2010, with the next 12 episodes continuing, and the first episode re-airing, on July 12, 2010. The series concluded on April 5, 2013 with 2 seasons and 52 episodes, with a total of 26 episodes per season. By episode count, this is the longest-running Scooby-Doo series to date. Mystery Incorporated returns to the early days of Scooby and the gang, when they are still solving mysteries in their hometown, though it makes many references to previous incarnations of the franchise, not least among the many cases and creatures from the original Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Episode by episode, the series takes a tongue-in-cheek approach to the classic Scooby-Doo formula, with increasingly outlandish technology, skills and scenarios making up each villain's story, and a different spin on the famous meddling kids quote at the end of every episode. Contrasting sharply with this, however, are two elements that have never been used in a Scooby-Doo series before: a serial format with an ongoing story arc featuring many dark plot elements that are treated with near-total seriousness, and ongoing relationship drama between the characters. The series pays extensive homage to the horror genre, drawing on many works from film, television and literature in both parodic and serious ways, from horror movie classics like A Nightmare on Elm Street, modern films such as Saw, television series Twin Peaks, and the works of H.P. Lovecraft, alongside the classic monster horror movies shown in previous series. In particular, in the second season, the central story arc of the show evolves to heavily feature the use of Babylonian mythology, exploring the Anunnaki, the Babylonian and modern pseudo-scientific concepts of Nibiru, and the writings of Zecharia Sitchin. Other Hanna-Barbera characters occasionally guest star, including Captain Caveman, Jabberjaw, Speed Buggy, the Funky Phantom, Blue Falcon and Dynamote, and more. As was the case with the previous 3 installments in the franchise, Mystery Incorporated redesigns the main characters, this time into a retro look that returns them to their original 1969 outfits, with some small changes. The series is also the animated debut of Matthew Lillard as the voice of Shaggy, after he portrayed the character in 2 live-action films, Scooby-Doo and Scooby-Doo 2, Monsters Unleashed. Casey Kasem, the original voice of Shaggy, voiced Shaggy's father. Linda Cardellini, who played Velma in the live-action movies, voiced Hot Dog Water, a recurring character in the series. Plot: Season 1, Frederick Jones, Jr., Daphne Blake, Velma Dinkley, Norville Shaggy Rogers, and Scooby-Doo are a team of teen mystery solvers who live in the small town of Crystal Cove, the self-proclaimed most hauntedest place on Earth. The allegedly cursed town's long history of strange disappearances and ghost and monster sightings form the basis for its thriving tourist industry. As such, the adults of the town are not happy that the kids are debunking all the supernatural goings-on that bring in so much revenue as the overwrought schemes of charlatans and criminals. In addition to the traditional cases they always solve, the team finds itself being nudged into the uncovering of a dark secret that is hidden in the past of Crystal Cove. Following cryptic hints from a faceless mystery man known only as Mr. E, the gang unearths the legend of a cursed conquistador treasure, the secret history of Crystal Cove's founding Darrow family, and the mysterious, unsolved disappearance of 4 mystery-solving youths and their pet bird of the original Mystery Incorporated. Standing in the way of their solving this mystery, however, are the romantic entanglements pulling the kids apart. Shaggy finds himself unable to put his new romance with Velma ahead of his longtime friendship with Scooby, while Daphne pines for a trap-obsessed Fred, who obliviously struggles to realize he shares her feelings too. Season 2, the return of the original Mystery Incorporated to Crystal Cove begins a race between the 2 groups to locate the pieces of the enigmatic planespheric disk, which will point the way to the cursed treasure beneath the town. As the pieces are gathered, it becomes apparent that these 2 groups are not the only teams of mystery solvers that have lived in Crystal Cove. Many similar groups, always made up of 4 humans and an animal, have existed, and the secret behind their centuries-long connection will reveal the truth behind the curse of Crystal Cove. The fate of both the gang's friendship and all of reality itself hangs in the balance as extra-dimensional forces gather in preparation, and the time of Nibiru draws near. Episodes. The first season of Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated ran for 26 episodes between 2010 and 2011 with an unknown stop to the airing of the episodes after episode 13. The first episode of the season premiered as a sneak peek on April 5, 2010, and re-aired on July 12, 2010 on Cartoon Network along with the next 12 episodes in the United States. The series continued to air on Canada's Teletoons after episode 13. The remaining 13 episodes, dubbed as a second season by Cartoon Network, began airing in May 3, 2011 until July 26, 2011. During the hiatus, the first episode of the second season premiered on March 30, 2012 on Cartoon Network Videos and aired on Boomerang in the UK on June 2, 2012 with 4 more episodes premiering until June 6, 2012. The official Warner Bros. Website announced that the second season would begin airing on Cartoon Network in May 2012 but was set back to July 30, 2012 in the United States. The first 15 episodes aired on weekdays after July 30, 2012, until August 17, 2012. The show went on another hiatus until March 25, 2013, when the remaining episodes of Season 2 began to air in the United States and concluded on April 5, 2013. Each episode of the series is called a chapter in line with the show's overarching story, numbered from 1 to 52 across both seasons. Characters: Mindy Cohn, Velma Dinkley, Grey Delisle, Daphne Blake, Paula Rogers, Greta Gator, Kay Horrifico, Anna Arkadievna, Baba Yaga, Francis Jackson, Matthew Lillard, Norville Shaggy Rogers, Frank Welker, Scooby-Doo, Frederick Jones Jr., Barty Blake, Man Crab. Episodic online video game. Cartoon Network released an episodic video game on their website called Scooby-Doo. Mystery Incorporated, Crystal Cove Online, which had a new mystery every week based on the aired episode. The player takes control of Shaggy and Scooby as they explore Crystal Cove, solving mysteries and helping other citizens with the rest of the gang. Although there are 52 episodes, CN stopped updating the game at the end of Season 1, making the last mystery The Freak of Crystal Cove. Awards and nominations, DVD releases, other releases. Prior to the volume releases, the first episode in the series, Beware the Beast from Below, was released as a bonus episode in the special features of Scooby-Doo. Camp Scare on September 14, 2010. Menace of the Manticore was also released as a bonus feature on Big Top Scooby-Doo on October 9, 2012. Also, When the Cicada Calls from Season 1 and The Devouring from Season 2 were released on Scooby-Doo. 13 Spooky Tales, For the Love of Snack on January 7, 2014. Night on Haunted Mountain was also released on Scooby-Doo. 13 Spooky Tales, Field of Screams on May 13, 2014. Volume releases, Warner Home Video started releasing episodes to DVD on January 25, 2011 in the US. The first 3 volumes contain 4 episodes from the series, each in order as they aired on Cartoon Network. The final volume contains the remaining 14 episodes from the first season. The first 13 episodes of the second season were released to DVD on November 13, 2012, while the second half of Season 2 was released on June 18, 2013. Warner Home Video began releasing volumes for the UK on August 29, 2011. US volumes, UK volumes, season sets. On October 8, 2013, Warner Home Video released the first season of Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated on a 4-DVD set in the United States. On October 7, 2014, WB will release the second season on another 4-disc set in the US. International broadcast, references. External links, official website at Cartoon Network, official website at Teletoon, official website at Boomerang, Scooby-Doo. Mystery Incorporated at chvi.com, Scooby-Doo. Mystery Incorporated at Comic Scooby-Doo Scoobtacular, Scooby-Doo. Mystery Incorporated at IMDb, Scooby-Doo. Mystery Incorporated at the Big Cartoon Database.